Union 310, 7th, Meade Washington 316, 8th, Plano West out of Texas at 340. So Arrington, Abigail Arrington, a race winner, and looks like she may be fronting a team victory for the Tigers of South Pasadena. Score is still changing, but they're still finishing up. We're now at 210 runners and counting. A lot of time is just beyond 21 minutes.
Now on the course, the varsity boys rated division race. Agura, Aliso Miguel, a very young squad comprised primarily of freshmen and sophomores. Arcadia, Austin Vandegrift of Texas. Ayala, Burroughs of Ridgecrest, again another roster loaded with sophomores. Camarillo, Desert Hills of Utah. Doherty Valley, Eastwood of El Paso, Texas. El Toro, Foothill of Tustin. Glendora, Hamilton of Arizona. Harvard Westlake, the B Squad from Herriman of Utah. JSerra Catholic, Lincoln of Stockton. Maria Carrillo out of Santa Rosa. Moore Park, Norco, Oaks Christian, Plano West of Texas. Ponderosa of Shingle Springs. Quartz Hill, Rancho Cucamonga, Redondo Union, Riverside Pauley, Sacred Heart Cathedral, Sage Creek of Carlsbad, Santiago of Corona, Saugus, Shadow Ridge of Nevada, South Pasadena, South Lake Carroll of Texas, this is their B team, Sunset out of Portland, Oregon, the Woodlands of Texas, Thousand Oaks, Vacaville, West Ranch, and Yucaipa. We also have a few individuals competing in the rated race. Joseph Vargas, Cleveland out of Reseda in the LA City section. Michael Watson of Fontana. Mordecai Yadigar out of Moapa Valley in Nevada. Carlos Mardiaga of Newport Harbor. Asher Lee of Royal. Akash Arumagan of Sacramento Country Day School. Paul Tranquilla of Venice in the LA City section, and Aiden Zavala out of Woodbridge. And coming up on the mile, it is still very dense through the first 80 or so runners. So coming into this race, the favorite actually is the B Squad from Herriman of Utah. They are absolutely loaded through 12 runners. Of course, their top 7 will come up later on tonight in the Sweepstakes race, but they are favored here in the rated race, their B Squad, and the team that should battle them strongest is another B Squad, South Lake Carroll of Texas, another very, very deep program. Also in the mix for the win, Glendora and JSerra Catholic. Those are our top 4 coming into the evening in this boys rated division race. Individual leader at the mile, 4:39.3. Griffin Cords, South Lake Carroll's B team out of Texas. Miles Cook, Sacred Heart Cathedral, 4:39.7. Also right there, Adam Divinity, Redondo Union. Bradley Array from JSerra Catholic. Carson Wetzel of Shadow Ridge. Arin Sagiraju of Doherty Valley. And Kyle Nguyen of Redondo Union. Justin Raw of Shadow Ridge, and Alden Morales of JSerra Catholic. At the mile, Glendora currently leads by 10. Glendora over Redondo Union, 222 to 232. The Woodlands of Texas currently in third, 255. Oaks Christian, 281. The B Squad from South Lake Carroll, 303. JSerra in sixth, 323. Herriman's B Squad of Utah in seventh, 336. Austin Vandegrift of Texas, 348. Sacred Heart Cathedral, 354. And Harvard Westlake, 417. Those are your top 10 teams here at the mile mark in the varsity boys rated race. Griffin Cords opening a bit of a gap here on the leaders. total of 41 teams and 9 individuals here in this varsity boys Raider race. Waiting on deck with the 9:34 start, our girls sweepstakes race. The race is stacked individually. Looks like Glendora with 3 in the top 30, JSerra with 2 in the top 20. They're just beyond, approaching about 1.7 miles of the 3-mile challenge. Course measured out at 3.02 miles, just a shade over 3. 2 miles, new leader Hudson Vandegrift out of Austin, Texas. And Hudson has a pretty big advantage here. 14 seconds on the field. Dylan Schaeflin of Austin Vandegrift in second. His teammate, 9:54.6. Like Christian Yoder, Oaks Christian in third, 9:56.4. Miles Cooks, JSerra Catholic, 9:57.1. Carson Wetzel, Shadow Ridge, 9:57.6. Adam Divinity, Redondo Union, 9:58.1. Arun Sagiraju, Doherty Valley, 9:58.3. Brad Array, JSerra, 9:58.5. Colton Walker, Vacaville, 9:58.7. And Matthias Oliveros, Glendora, running over top 10 at 9:59.1. Looks like Christian Yoder still in third out of Oaks Christian, and then we have a big pack starting at place number 4. 12:40 in. So we're going to see our leaders in just a couple of minutes finishing in. Our team scores at 2 miles. Austin Vandegrift of Texas in the lead, 141. Oaks Christian second, 190. Herriman's B Squad, 251 in third. Glendora in fourth. Redondo Union in fifth. Sacred Heart Cathedral in sixth. JSerra in seventh. Conroe, the Woodlands, Texas in eighth. Vacaville in ninth. And Sage Creek in 10th. So we saw both Oaks Christian and Herriman make a nice move there on the middle mile. But a big lead, 49-point lead for Vandegrift of Texas, and a big reason why their first 2 runners. Are 1 and 2 overall in this race. Hudson Haley, Dylan Scheifelen. 14 minutes in, we should have our leader coming into view momentarily. In fact, here he is right here, heading for home. Hudson Haley, Austin Vandegrift of Texas.
Hi, I'm Hudson Haley. I'm an 11th grader at Vandegrift High School, and this is my performance at the Woodbridge 42nd Invitational. I was really confident from the last races, so I tried to carry that with me, but I was also just open to anything, anybody that could really compete. I was being cautious for them. I think kind of right after that first mile, it was a marker of how fast you're actually gonna go. I was wondering how different it might feel versus Texas. and I was pleasantly surprised. That last mile was a tough one. I kind of died off a little bit. I'm happy that I finished, and of course, the performance is cool as well. I think it's just another marker of our progress. 2 years ago, we were in the blue race, and not much was going on, so I'm just glad to see the team picking up. In terms of competition, I'd say there's still quite a bit. Callie might have a little more, but overall, not too bad, not too different other than the weather. I think just really internalizing the 3 mile versus the 5K is like it's a little tricky to know how to pace it, but other than that, it's pretty similar.